Yo, so I just wanted to show off. I mean, there are so many things you can do with this card, but I just wanted to show off one of the cool things you can do in Dracotail Branded. Two card combo with just these two. This, there's so many things that have been looked into. So it's just something I've noticed you can do. Obviously, there's different variations depending on what hands you open, because there's it's like not really a one card combo deck. Although this does weirdly enable you to do some cool stuff. So anyway, for this one, we're going to go level 7 Lukias. First thing we want to add is our Urgler. Great utility piece because of the add back effect, which will come up. Next, we're going to special the. Let's put it there to get the glare off. Sorry about the glare, everyone. Oh, it's still quite bad. Anyway, we're going to send the Albion, the dragon, to the grave. And that will allow us to use effects of this guy, Albaz, to summon out Ecclesia. Ecclesia and Albaz will synchro to summon out the new dragon Ecclesia. Very nice. Anyway, we'll summon her. Use her effect to banish until the end phase and summon something from deck that mentions Albaz. We're going to go for Cartesia. Right. Now what we're going to do, we're going to use Cartesia's effect, fuse a level 8 monster, using Ogula and Lukias, Spellcaster and Dragon into the Secretarion Dragon. I'm just going to have to show off that little sparkle. Very nice. Anyway, it doesn't matter really. We'll just activate both these effects. Doesn't matter which chain link is what I meant to say. But what we do need to set is one Rahu and one Ketu, wherever it is. So we're going to activate the Ketu. If you can see it. Activate the Ketu. And that will add us a 5 mana. Next off, we're going to fire the Rahu, and that will allow us to fuse a Dracotail monster by sending from deck. And this is very important. We need a light or a dark for how this combo is going to end. And the only option is, well, I think the only option actually, is Malulu. So we're going to send Malulu. It's also good. It's a one-of, because a good on-field effect, a permanent negate. So yeah, we're going to fuse the 5 mana from hand, and that's Malulu for the main boss monster, the Arthalion. We used one from our hand, so we get to use that effect of Arthalion. So we'll go chain 1, chain 2, chain 3. We're going to set, we get to set 2 traps in this combo, basically. So I always like to have a spell negate, and I generally, my voice broke there, generally prefer the sting to the horn. I think it's, there's a lot of counterplay to the attack position bounce. But anyway, so we'll keep those face up just to show what we've got. And obviously, sorry, Arthalion is going to target the 5 mana. So we have it for follow-up during our own turn, or our opponent's turn, sorry. How do you know what? Let's flip those over. Oh no, they're still quite glary. There we go. Put it back up. So this is where we are at the moment. Right, so what we are going to do next, we're going to use Urgler effect. It puts itself to the bottom of the deck to special summon, add back a Spellcaster. So we're going to add back Lukias. Again, this is for material for our opponent's turn. Then what we're going to do, we are going to proceed to end phase, which means the Ecclesia dragon will return, and off of the Albion we will be setting a Fallen and Virtuous. Not that you can see anything with all this glare. There we go. So that is what we're going to pass on. Now what we can do is also we can add this back, but you might not want to depending on various factors, because you need an Ecclesia monster in grave for the effect we're going to use here. Oh, sorry, the other thing that I did mean to do, it's very, very important, really, is to use the Secretarion effect, which I did forget. Yes, so actually that will go back to the deck, and we'll summon out, because you have to target a dragon and a Spellcaster. I'm going to target this dragon to bring it out, and put that in the bottom of the deck. So yes, sorry, we do not add back the Ecclesia in this combo. It goes back. So, yeah, this is what we pass on. And comes around, we have to wait to main phase, annoyingly. But you can kind of do this whenever you feel is correct. So you're going to fire off. You can, to be fair, you use either. So you could do this first and then chain this if your opponent tries to negate the Cartesia. you know, it's flexible, but basically you're going to fuse Cartesia with light and dark, light or dark, sorry, to make the Granganol. There we go. And so we also have a very nice option where we can chain block our Granganol. So we're going to go 1 and 2, Malulu, it's going to set. So this is why there might be merit. So I might just set like a follow-up for next turn. This is where it might be nice to wait for your opponent to play into the board a bit, so you can use the extra interruptions of the Malulu engrave, and you know, you can bring back various things, let them play into the board a bit, because obviously they're locked down from dragons and spellcasters. But anyway, Granganol, the effect will trigger, and this is where I don't actually own the card. So you can send Christia, Archlord Christia, a level 8 light fairy monster, which basically is just degenerate. It lets you lock both players out of special summoning. That's it. It can be special summon, there's no restriction. Alternatively, a card that I do own that you can send is Invader of Darkness, because this will shut down Radiant Typhoon players potentially harder than Christia, because this helps their outs, if that makes sense. They have to play with quick plays. This says no quick plays. Anyway, so that will be sent to the graveyard. Then what we do, of course, we activate Fallen and Virtuous. Because we control Ecclesia monster, we can special summon a monster. And look what that is. That is going to be Invader of Darkness. So, we still have a lot of interruption here. This just means, you know, we can kind of control the flow of the game a bit more. So imagine if it was Christia, you know, obviously both players are locked out, but we also still have the Ecclesia Negate to summon an Albaz, and depending on space, something I should have done actually is maybe push this into the extra monster zone so we have more space. You can summon your Albaz from deck and fuse away 2 materials with this Dogmatica, because it's an effect monster and a light or a dark, so pretty certain you're going to hit those. You can obviously, I run the Mirror Jade because it's, again, just like a nice, easy target to achieve the materials for. You've also got to bear in mind, you can just go 5 mana, pitch these, fuse off some stuff, make another Arthalion, or a nice thing to do is go Gulamel and get some pops that way. Then you can start using your traps, recycle stuff, draw more resources, draw 2 cards off those. So yeah, it's pretty nice off a 2-card combo. There's lots more you can do with it. I'm going to be working on some videos. I'm also working on Radiant Typhoon at the moment. So yeah, thank you very much for watching.